Welcome to You Can Do It. Today we are going to be working on a MacBook Air. The battery is faulty on it. I've taken it to Apple and they say the fault actually was that the computer won't boot up properly. And they said, look, the battery's faulty. Unfortunately, even when you plug it into mains, it still won't boot up properly because apparently the power goes actually through the battery to get to the computer. So if the battery has a sort of a major fault, then you can't use your computer. So we have ordered a new battery from good old China. That's come in. So today we're just going to take this apart, put the new battery in, and hopefully that will solve the problem. So first things first, I'll take the cover off it, and then we'll undo the screws to get the base cover off now. Luckily the cover works as a good little tray to put all the nuts, the screws on, just so we don't lose them. We've got two little screwdrivers here to take these out and the battery ones out. There's the battery that's come from replacement battery. So it's a fairly simple procedure. So what we're going to do is take all this out. I believe it's these two are shorter. So make sure you make sure you don't put the long ones back into there. So let's get okay. All the bolts are out. Actually, these ones are the ones that come in here are actually really long ones. Oh, sorry, I got that wrong, rather than the short ones. So they're all off now. So we can just take this cover off. And there's the battery. So I'm going to turn this around now. Okay, now the battery has a little pull. The battery has a little pull tab there. So I need two hands for that. So a little pull tab there. So you lift that up and then pull. Yeah, and the battery's out. So now we take the other screwdriver in our kit and we take out the screws here, 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 and here. So let me get on and do that. There's five there. We'll take our screwdriver. There's 5 first screws or bolts, we want to say. There. Same on the other side. There. And there. And then there's one in the middle here. Screws are out. The ones that come along this edge are actually longer than the ones that come along there, so don't mix those up. And then we'll just take the battery out, which I think we can just lift it up. I need 2 hands for that. Okay, that came out fairly easy. And I've got the second one, the new one. I'll slide that back in. Like that. Okay, so just remember the short screws go in there, the 3 long ones there. And now we'll put that in. That'll take me two hands to sort that out. So I've got to clip the battery connector back in. It's in nice and tight along there. And be careful when you do that because this was actually very, very stiff. The cables underneath there were very stiff. So just make sure that's nice and tight there, but be careful as you put it in. Don't damage it. If you break that, obviously, game over. It's not actually a lot to these computers when you actually look at it. Anyway, let's now put the back cover back on. Cover's back on. It's a good time before you put that on, it's a good time to clean all the edges there on both this and the other case, get all any crap that's out there. Now we can put the bolts back in. I mean, this was always missing that, but I went to Apple to see how much it cost to put a new one in. I had to buy a whole new case and it was a fortune, so it's easy just to put a cover on it. So we have got, remember we've got the 2 long ones here which go in here, so I'll put those in first and then I'll put all the others around there. So let me do that. All screwed up, cover back on. Now for the magic moment, will it start? Oh, yeah. We're already doing better than last time. Yeah, Apple. Yeah, it wouldn't even get that far. So yeah, that was the problem. So presumably, yeah, I just need to log in. Great. You can do it, and you've done it. You've replaced the battery on a Mac Air. I say we had to replace the battery because the thing wouldn't boot up properly. And in actual fact, I ended up buying a new computer because it was going to take them ages to book it in and everything. So I bought a new computer, and then in the end, I found out it was just going to be the battery. So I ordered a new battery, and we just put it on today, and that's working. So we've got our second computer. So which is great. Hope this was of help.